Hi everyone, this is Cindy Crane of the Heart, and today I am going to be making a couple of cards with you today using the brand new box from the Not Too Shabby shop. We have this awesome lemon squeezy stamp set along with the lemon brightness paper, and I've really been using up that paper. We're going to make two lattice style cards. I've made these cards before. I made them last month with a hummingbird box. So what I did was, for this first card, I actually colored and fussy cut out these lemons, and I've got these strips. They are about 4 1/4 by 1/2 inch. And so those are the two at the end, are 4 1/4 by 1/2 inch. And then the ones that are going to go across are 4 inches by, actually they're 3 1/4 inches by 1/2 inch. And so I'm just going to go ahead and space them out on my pattern paper and just kind of trying to decide on my my spacing. And so there's a couple ways you can do it. You can glue right on the background paper, or you can go ahead and you can just glue sort of them on the strips. And so this card, I'm going to glue it right on the strips like that, just because I think I'm going to use foam tape on the back of the lattice to make it have a little bit more dimension. So once I have it spaced out, I'm on my magnet board, and I'm using a magnet to kind of hold those bottom lattice pieces down so it won't get too out of place. And then I'm just going to go ahead and use my Barely Arts glue to lay some drops of glue down. And this is just a super easy card. It's just a really fun way to use this stamp set. And so I've gone ahead and I've glued all those lattice pieces together, and now I'm just going to glue my lemon pieces down, and I'm just gluing it on the lattice, so I don't want to get it on my pattern paper. And so I've got 3 of them there. I think 3 is enough to make a nice bunch. And so just kind of figure out where I want to put those. And I use my Copics to color these lemons. And I really do like how this card came out. I was really wondering how I'm going to use these lemons, and I think that this lattice card really showcases them well. And so I've got one last lemon to go ahead and glue down, just trying to figure out what the best placing is for that. So I'm going to kind of overlap my lemons a little bit, and I want to make sure that it doesn't poke off the card. I don't want it to, I want it to stay on there. So I'm going to go ahead and do a little overlapping and glue those lemons down. And so once it's all glued down, I'm going to flip that over, and I'm actually going to put some low profile foam tape on the back. I'm going to use my Alta New foam tape, and I'm going to put some tape all along that back, and I'm actually going to kind of cut it so it doesn't stick out. And so once I do that, then I'm going to go ahead and just stick that right there on my card. And I've got my sentiment, which I'm going to be using from that stamp set. And if you're interested in any of these products, make sure you visit the Not Too Shabby shop. I have a link in my profile, and I'm using that Squeeze the Day. I have a link in my profile. I also have a coupon code, so it is not good on the box of the month, but it is good on the a la carte items. So you can go ahead and just use that code if you just want to buy the lemons or just the paper. The paper is really, really cute. And so I've got that there, and I'm going to go ahead and just kind of use my black micron pen, and I'm going to kind of just draw a little box around there, give a little kind of rustic kind of look. And so, and then I'm going to put that on foam tape. And now I'm just going to put my whole card front on. I'm going to use some glue here on a white card base. I generally use white card bases. I rarely use colored bases. I don't know. I've gotten to the habit of that, and I just think it's just easier. Now we can have card bases ready to go. And then there is that first card. I am going to set that aside, and now I'm going to work on my second lattice card. This one's going to be using the ephemera pieces, and I'm using some patterned paper on a white card base. And so on this one, I'm actually going to, it's the same dimensions as the first card, but I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to lay my strips right down on to my pattern paper. And so this one is just, I mean, it's a little bit more scary because you gotta just go for it. So I'm going to use my Barely Arts glue and just kind of put it down where I hope it's going to work. So that's the gamble that you take when you do it like that. But I've gone ahead and I have placed all my strips down, and now once they've got them down, that I'm going to use some foam tape to help me kind of prop up the flowers and butterflies that I'm going to put on this lattice. And you know, the ephemera pieces are really pretty for this, that match this. Just, I really like that dark blue. So once this last one is down, then I'm going to go ahead and place my ephemera pieces down, and I am going to use that foam tape. So I'm going to kind of figure out where my placement is going to be, and I am going to use a couple of leaves and a couple of butterflies. And I do have a habit of sticking my leftover foam tape right on my arm. That way I know where it is and I don't just stick it places. Oh, looks like I'm actually going to be using glue. And I always forget to put that glue pin back. Oh no, I lied. I am using my foam tape. I just wanted to glue down my leaf. And so I'm putting those on there. Once I've got my ephemera down, then I'm just free cutting sentiments. I just stamped a bunch of sentiments from that stamp set, and I'm just going to go ahead and trim that down, and I'm going to use a bit of some foam tape for the back of that sentiment. And there you go. I've got 2 lattice cards. I think they came out really great, really fun. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you use this fun technique and check out the Not Too Shabby shop. Thanks for watching.